Okay, welcome.
Welcome to this week's video.
Yes, just before we get into this video, just want a couple of things we'd just like to highlight. First of all, we want to try promoting this workshop weekends we're going to be running, and we'll try and do it in most videos so you get to know, to hear it. Or if you're interested at the moment, we're building the website, and we're about halfway through it, so you can actually enter it, the website, but the pictures ain't right and things like that.
We're still building it, so just bear with us on that one.
Yeah, it's just a bit of time, but you can go on there, and if you're interested in doing a course, give us an email, and then we'll tell you all the costings and that if it isn't up on the website. Okay, but we want to try and push these weekends because you'll enjoy it, and we get to show you our skills that we've got. You can learn things like line pointing, learning about all the limes, all the different types of limes, why you line point in a different way on stone than you would on brick, blah, blah, blah. You'll learn about lime itself and lime plastering and the additives that go to lime, like calcium carbonate and hair lime and chalk limes and all different types of liming, as well as in the not so distant future, once the workshop's up and running, we'll be running the carpentry workshops, and you're going to help me out in them as well.
Yeah, so I'll be helping out, being the little assistant as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And you'll get, we'll make you a lunch. It'll all be a part of the package. Free. You'll have drinks throughout the day, and just have fun and get to see this beautiful place we live in, Normandy. That's the visiting website. So I've just got a little list here. I've got to refer to it. Also, I want to let you know. Tracy will put the link up for you.
Which I do. I actually put the link up every week, don't I, in the comment section and the about section about our cottage we have for sale, which is just down the road from us.
Yeah, we have a cottage down the road for sale. Well, it's not down the road, it's actually at the end of our forest, woodland.
2 minutes walk.
It's on our land, but it's on the woodland, and it becomes a separate plot. And it's a nice little bolt hole if someone was looking for a holiday home.
Yeah.
You know, it's on the market for €25,000, which is no money.
It's a great price.
You can, spend that on it, and you'd have a beautiful little holiday home to go and visit, and you get to see us as well if you like us enough.
We'll just be up the road from you.
Yeah, right. No walking through our woodlands, so you have to come round. And then the other thing I want to quickly say is we need you. Our channel is very slow. Our channel isn't moving forwards very quickly. We've been doing this for four and a half years or whatever it is, and we're still stuck at the same as we were 2 or 3 years ago, and it is a bit disheartening. But we want to keep going, so we need you to put your notifications on. And as soon as you see it coming up, the video, watch the video. If you've got the time, watch the video. But while you're watching, please like and make a comment.
And there's a new button now that's out if you hype the video as well. And I think another important thing is if you share the video, because that means it gets pushed out and more people can come and watch our journey. It's quite a unique journey.
More important is the like and the comment, because the algorithms pick that up. Yeah. Okay, the algorithms pick up the like and the comments, and if you're doing it straight away, because we get about a quarter of you will like, and then there's 3/4 of you don't do nothing. You don't like or nothing. I mean, we get a little bit of negativity on the thumbs. We get around about 3, sometimes 4 dislikes every week, every video. It's the same 3 or 4 every week. So there's obviously someone out there that's got a grudge against us for some reason. But 3 or 4 is nothing in terms of the bigger picture. We get 1,000 likes, right? But we could get, if there's 4,000 or 5,000 watching, 4,000 or 5,000 likes. So that's the important bit, please. And that's it, really. And just put your notifications on. That's an important one. And check out that hype button. What Tracy was saying. Check that hype button out, because that helps.
Well, that's important as well, because that shows YouTube that people are enjoying your video, they're hyping it, and you gain points as well. So every little thing you do will help us.
So take that on board, and we'll go on to the video now so you can enjoy the rest of the video. Yep, it's back. The rain is back. It's been raining all night. And up till midday now nearly. Here. Friday the 13th today. Isn't a good day. Definitely won't be up on a roof. Oh, it's relentless. Never stops. It's a funny old year this year. Right. I'm going to show you what I'm up to today. I'll show you what they are. I've cut a few out here. Here we go. These, so these are tiles, okay. And then what I'm doing is, let's put it down here. I'm cutting a round on here, punching a couple of holes in, and I'm doing a left hand and a right hand side, okay. And I'll show you in a minute what they're for, but let me show you how I'm doing that, and then I'll explain to you inside undercover. So what I'm going to show you and tell you why I'm doing this is how do I cut these, all right? So these are the tiles, obviously slates for the roof, and these are, this pattern here is half the tile in its width, okay, and then this end cut off. So all I do basically is I'll just line that up properly. Oops. Make a mark. I'm scribing on the back of the tile. Okay, I do a mark in the centre. And effectively what I'm getting is two of these tiles from one tile, basically. And yeah, I know you don't know yet what they're for, but you'll understand in a minute. So then I've got my trusty little cutters. Okay, these are very good for doing the intricate round cuts and that. I'll just show you. Okay, so you get a nice cut down there, and all I do is I just rub that round on the wall, and that keeps me smoothed off. Then I'll do the other one. Now these tile cutters I've got here are proper tile cutters. They're not composite tile cutters, they're slate tile cutters. They're more powerful if you like, and they've got a better cutting shear on them. Alright, so they are different. And then I'll just cut it in half. So you can see that from up there. Basically, I just follow my line. Okay. Holding on to both tiles so I don't want to break them. And then I just punch. I've got a little puncher here. Okay. So and what that means is it punches the holes. I just punch two holes in the back, and that's where they're going to get fixed. Same with this one. So what that gives me is they're handed. That means there's a left hand and a right hand from one tile. So I need whatever, 40 odd tiles up. So if I cut 40 odd tiles, it'll give me both sides. And where these work, where these go, are, if you can imagine the barge end, the gable end of the roof, yeah, goes up and down on the face side, not on the roof, but the face side. These get fitted down edges. What they do today is they use zinc normally, like they put a zinc trim, and it's a little bit ugly, I don't like it. But this is a historic way of doing it. Let me get another one, hang on. So back. So I set out my headlap. This is the headlap. Distance between there, they're going up all the way up the roof, right? I don't know if you see that really, this light, it's terrible light. And this will go up the whole of the gable end with these rounded off bottoms all the way through. And they get fixed in two nails above, so you start at the bottom, go all the way at the top. And the reason I'm doing this is these are reclaimed French tiles, and which is beautiful because we're reusing French tiles from an old Chateau Manoir of some sort. And the other thing is I've done a lot of investigating around this area about architecture. I've spent days out looking and drawing down things and talking to people about why they did things. So this was a very traditional way of slating. When slate started to come in the country, 200 or 200 years, no, it's less than 200 years ago, slate came in, because they thatched before that. And this was the way they used to trim the ends of the roofs, and it masks off where the battens and the felt come on the roof, and they go onto a timber at the back here, and they stop like that. Yeah, so that masks that off, you see that only. And when I do it, I'll show you in better, you'll understand better once you see it. Right, but that's my job for today while it's raining. Miserable, horrible out there, it's got a bit cold. And we actually saw the forecast, there might be snow tomorrow. Today's Friday the 13th, so you know. But I'm glad I'm indoor, or in here at least. So I'm going to cut these all up today, get them all ready. And hopefully if it's a little bit dry the next day or two, I'll start to fit these.
Show me a way out, give me your side of the story. Throw me a rope here, I've drifted way too far. I see it sometimes behind those kind eyes. I see it sometimes behind those kind eyes. Wake me up when this is all over. Take my heart with both of your hands. I've been spending all my days just trying to find a way. Give me love when this is all over. It's been a long time coming, but it feels all the same anyway. You'll be in my mind in any given part of the day. Give me love when this is all over. And take my heart with both of your hands. I've been spending all my days just trying to find a way. Give me love when this is all.
Okay folks, so I'm going to tell you, show you now what these are for, give you an explanation about these tiles I made. So I've punched the holes in the top, put the rounds on and cut them in half as well. Okay, and there's the other side. This is this side I'm doing, and this is the other side. Okay, and this is what they look like, and this is where they go. If you can see that on the edge there, they go up the barge or the gable end, and it sort of trims the end of the roof off. So you have black slate on the roof coming to this sort of boxed in section. And I put the timber on up there, you can see that all the way up. I'm going to do the other side as well. But doesn't that look beautiful, eh? And you see this on the continent, you know, Germany, France, they love doing this. Very, very good roofers they've got. Really good slate workers anyway, definitely. And that's going to look absolutely beautiful. Tell me what you think of that, folks.
I don't know where you came from, but this road is yours to trail, made to mold into a song that's sung before your day. So you found the beat, the melody, soul. You were made with love. You were made with love. You were made with love for this world. Silence speaks under our feet. The roots signal across the land. Oh, these cosmic plans vibrate, sending souls for helping hands. So the seed and let it breathe until it found its roots. You were made with love. You were made with love. You were made with love for this world. Sometimes the world will move you, push, pull, there ain't no choosing. You were born to the lights of return. Sometimes your mind unravels, goes round in circles, travels. Your home is the heart, all is well. Oh, your home is the heart, all is well. Your home is the heart, all is well. You were made with love. You were made with love. You were made with love for this world. You were made with love. You were made with love. You were made with love for this world.
So, tell me what you think. Now put all the edgings on, and I've put a closing tile at the top there. Look, I've shaped it a little bit, give it a bit of a character. The only thing I've got to do now is get some black paint and just cover, touch the two clout nails that are holding it in, because I've run out of coppers. But up both sides now, complete. Well pleased with that. Let me get zoom out again. So it goes all the way down there to the end here. Just finishes a roof off lovely, you know, because you imagine your black slates on there, they go just slowly over the, slightly over the top of this, and it just gives it a big chunky slate feel. On the dormer on the front of the house, I'll be doing the same thing as this, and don't know, I might possibly do it on our porch, I'm not sure yet, but I've done it on here anyway. And yeah, pleased with that. Finished now. So now what I'm going to start doing is making all the oak beam work, what do they call it, stud work if you like, and the heavier beams. There's going to be one here, come right down here, so there's going to be one big chunky one going right through there, as if it was a building, so you'd build the first floor up to that, and then they'd spring off of that, and then there'll be all the uprights coming up there.
Well, guess what I'm making today? I was actually going to be making what we call like lamb pate, lamb koftas, but I tried everywhere, even our local butcher, to get lamb, so I've had to change the recipe today. Now it's going to be pork pates. So I've got here in my bowl, which has been in the fridge all night, that's 500 grams of diced pork, and I've put in there 1 teaspoon of sage, half a teaspoon of dill, and 1 teaspoon of herbs de Provence, and some salt and black pepper. So what I'm going to do is put this in my bowl, and And then here, I've chopped up 2 shallots. We'll put them in there. Then I've got 2 garlic cloves grated. They go in as well. The zest of 1 lemon. That goes in as well. 50 grams of breadcrumbs, because that will bind it all together. And then I'm going to put a tiny sprinkling of cinnamon. Now this is the messy bit. So now I'm combining all the ingredients together. The onions and all the breadcrumbs. Do you remember, Budo, when I used to make this when we used to go to the country shows in England for our picnics?
Little picnics, yep.
And the beef and mince loaf as well I used to make.
Those shallots smell lovely, don't they?
They do. And you can smell the lemon as well.
I don't know if the audience have noticed, but you've switched around your marble. Is it marble? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I've asked Budo to bring the marble this end. I think it's nicer. There's more light here, and obviously when I'm cooking and that, I just turn around and put it straight in the sink, my dishes and that. Now what I'm going to do is, I just want to say as well, I preheat my oven to 180 degrees, and I'm just going to form little pates.
Yep.
Okay, put them on here.
Like little burgers, aren't they, really?
Yeah, they are. You can have these hot or cold. I've made a tzatziki sauce, which I'll talk about after. I pre-made that. So I'm just going to continue now, forming these into little pates.
Show me a way out, give me your side of the story. Throw me a rope here, I've drifted way too far. I see it sometimes behind those kind eyes. I see it sometimes behind those kind eyes.
So the pates are now flattened. I've got 6 pate burgers there. It's up to you. I'm cooking these as I would cook burgers, so the onions and garlic are raw and they've gone into the meat, but if you want to, you can fry your garlic and onion first, but just make sure that you let the onion and garlic cool before you actually put it into the raw meat. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in the oven and I'm going to cook them probably for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and you can always just poke something in the burgers to make sure they're cooked. If they need longer, just let them cook for a bit longer. Okay. This is a tzatziki dip I've done for our homemade pate burgers, and I just wanted to tell you what I used. I had 1 whole cucumber which I peeled, scooped out all the seeds, then grated it, and then I squashed out in a tea towel all the water so the cucumber was dry. I used a tablespoon of lemon juice, 250 grams of natural yogurt, some salt and pepper, 2 sort of heaped teaspoons of dried mint. You can use fresh mint if you want. I can use that. And also I used 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar, but just as you're mixing it, taste it and you'll know if you need to add a bit extra. And half a tablespoon of olive oil, and literally just mixed it all together. And that's our dip that we're going to have with our burgers. Okay, so the burgers are now cooked. We've got our dip on the side. I just quickly want to say one ingredient I forgot, and it's the most important for me because I absolutely love garlic, and Budo does, is I also put 2 cloves of grated garlic in the dip. So this is how we eat the dip. You can leave these burgers hot or cold. Literally just.
You make me hungry now.
Oh, hang on.
Right.
A little bit more. Very good.
Oh, I'm stop filming. I want to eat.